Busch Gardens says this is Virginia's biggest craft beer and barbecue festival.
So today, we're putting it to the test.
We're trying some of the brand new food, sampling some drinks.
And by the end of today, we'll let you know if Bier Fest Brews and Barbecue is really the best way to wrap up summer in Virginia.
It may seem like you're under some kind of spell. You're walking on sunshine, feeling extra well. You're all smiles, happy as you can be. Feels like a dream, but can't you see that it's just me?
Hey everyone, welcome back to One More Thing. If you're new here, I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Sarah. We travel, visit theme parks, try amazing food, and take you along for all of it.
Today, we're spending the day at Busch Gardens Williamsburg for Bier Fest Brews and Barbecue. This year's festival runs every Friday through Sunday, plus Labor Day, now through September 7th. It starts at noon and keeps going until about 30 minutes before the park closes.
And this isn't just a few booths scattered around the park. This is Virginia's largest craft beer and barbecue festival, with 76 craft brews and specialty cocktails, 53 different breweries, 34 Virginia breweries, and 41 barbecue dishes and desserts. So whether you're into IPAs, lagers, ciders, cocktails, or if you're just here to eat all day, there's something for pretty much everyone.
If you're planning on trying a bunch of different items, you'll probably want to grab one of these Bier Fest sampler lanyards. They come in either 10 or 15 samples, and you can mix and match between food, desserts, beers, and cocktails.
There is no past member discount on these since it's already heavily discounted, and you can use it on 10-ounce draft beers, 7-ounce cocktail samples, festival food, and desserts. And it can save you up to 20% compared to buying everything individually. And one thing we really like about it is you don't have to use it all in one visit. So if you're coming back later during the festival, you can keep using the same lanyard until all of your punches are gone.
Busch Gardens also has a festival map online showing every tasting location, which definitely makes planning a little easier. All right, let's grab our first stop.
So we're actually going to skip Pigs in a Kilt in Scotland because there isn't anything new here this year. This was a new booth last year, so all of these items are returning. They have sweet onion hush puppies, corn ribs, a fried green tomato and pimento slider, pulled pork barbecue trio, Mrs. Brenda's collard greens, a ginger passion fruit iced tea, which is non-alcoholic, and an icebox blueberry cheesecake. We did get the cheesecake last year and really liked it, so that's what we would recommend here. But we're gonna keep traveling down to our first actual stop, the new Coca-Cola Travelers Café. Now, the signage on the stand says Refresh Retreat, but either way, it's sponsored by Coca-Cola. The drinks are all mixed with Sprite, basically, and they have all brand new items this year.
There's barbecue popcorn, magic cookie bars, the butterfly margarita, grape glimmer spritz, birds of prey punch, and the sunny sparkle soda, which are both non-alcoholic. We picked up the barbecue popcorn, which is fresh popped popcorn with a barbecue seasoning. We also got the magic cookie bar, which is a buttery graham cracker crust with layers of chocolate chips, coconut, walnuts, and sweetened condensed milk. And finally, we also got the birds of prey punch, which is a lime and coconut refresher with Sprite.
I like that it's pre-packaged for us. You know, so if you don't want to eat it all at once, you can kind of carry it around the park with you. You can tell it's like coated. Let me get one that's a little more coated. That one didn't have a ton of flavor. Try this one. Yeah, it's like the seasoning that you get on barbecue potato chips, just on popcorn. So if you like that barbecue potato chip flavor, you'll definitely like these. Really not spicy at all to me, maybe just like the tiniest little bit of heat, but the more that we were eating the barbecue popcorn, it just didn't taste fresh. And it was pre-bagged. It was like sitting out in the bag, so I'm not sure like when it had been popped. It was, you know, in the description it said freshly popped popcorn. It's not freshly popped. It's been sitting in a bag for I don't know how long. It tastes pretty stale, like the further you get into the bag. So I don't know. I don't think I would get that one again unless they start like freshly popping that popcorn. It's got some nice layers to it. It tastes mostly like a blondie, like brownie kind of consistency. I'd say it's a little chewier than a brownie. You definitely get the chocolate chip flavor coming through. And I'm not getting a ton of coconut, but the walnuts are a nice crunch. It's like a nice texture change up. I really like this. I would actually get this again. Cheers. That tastes like a Sprite with like a strong coconut flavor. So I would say you definitely need to like coconut to like this, but it's very refreshing. I like that a lot. And that's a really fun color. It's a nice like non-alcoholic option.
Time to move this party down to the Festa Italia grill cart. They have a Texas tornado cake, a dragon fruit pink lemonade, which is non-alcoholic, grilled shrimp kebab, grilled pineapple, grilled street corn, root beer baked beans, and 4 draft beers on rotation. But we picked up the new cherry cola ribs. These are literally what they say they are, cherry cola glazed ribs.
They're fall off the bone ribs. That is really, really good. It's got a ton of flavor right away, crispy. I mean, just like, you know, like grilled to perfection on the outside, nice and tender on the inside. You're grilling them right there in front of you. Yeah. Yeah, this was hot off the grill. Yeah, that's 2 thumbs up. Moving along, next we are heading to the Brauhaus craft beer room. They have a barbecue bacon ranch dip, bratwurst pretzel slider, homemade banana pudding, and 30 draft beers. But we picked up the new pineapple soy barbecue turkey wings, which is an XL wing glazed in pineapple, ginger, and soy barbecue sauce. We also got one of our favorite ciders, Blue Toad, and McKinsey Black Cherry Cider, which it was very good as well. It's
Not edible?
well, everywhere I bite it's just bone. It's not bad. You can definitely taste the glaze. Pretty salty. It's a little hard to get the meat off. Tear the skin back and pull the piece out.
Jeremy's being way too nice about this turkey wing. It is not good. It is chewy. You shouldn't have to peel it off the bone like that. Like it is so chewy. Jeremy says he likes it. I don't like it. I would not order that. Also, we forgot to film this, but we did get a cider, a Blue Toad. It's one of our favorite ciders. I know we've already been drinking it, but it is very refreshing, very delicious. So that's the nice thing about this festival. It's not just craft beer. You also have, you know, wines, ciders, cocktails, and Craft Beer House has a ton of options.
Not too far away is our next stop, BarKastle Spirits. They have a cowboy caviar, a chocolate bourbon pecan pie, and several new cocktails this year, including a watermelon cooler, a mango margarita, a peach ginger smash, and 4 draft beers on rotation. We picked up one of the new cocktails, the Pitmaster Punch, which is Calypso spiced rum, pink lemonade, brown sugar, pineapple, and yuzu.
You know, for a pre-batched theme park cocktail, it's fine. It's very sweet. It doesn't look anything like the AI picture that they did. Like, holy AI artwork. I don't know. Come on, Busch Gardens, do better. We don't need to be doing AI artwork for the beer festival. I can definitely tell it's like a rum-forward cocktail, but other than that, I'm really not getting a ton of like pineapple or yuzu. It just tastes like a very straightforward, kind of like a rum punch kind of situation. But it's nice and refreshing on a hot day.
A little further down is also Wilkommenhaus, which they said they have 4 draft beers on rotation. They had 2 available when we checked. They had the Golden Road Brewing Mango Cart Wheat Ale and the McKinsey Black Cherry Hard Cider. We decided to skip this one since we tried the hard cider already at the craft beer room, but just know they do have another location here serving beers and ciders.
And right across the way is Das Edelweiss. They have a mini bunt pound cake duo, honey sriracha barbecue chicken wings, loaded tater tots, and the barbecue turkey club. Now, none of those are new for this year, but we did try the barbecue turkey club since we didn't get to try it last year. This has barbecue aioli, roasted turkey, avocado aioli, smoked bacon, and lettuce on sesame bread.
That's delicious. The bread is super fresh. You taste the bacon and the aioli right away. Crunch from the lettuce and tomato. It's a good sized portion. Yeah, this is I would get this again.
Also, don't make the mistake at Das Edelweiss that I just made, which is the entire right side is open for you to go in to get food for Bier Fest, and the left side, that's the really long line, that's only for funnel cakes. So I did not need to be standing in that funnel cake line to get a sample for Bier Fest. So if you only want food for Bier Fest, go on the right-hand side.
Next stop is Trapper's Smokehouse Show Grill. They have a smoked brisket slider, which we tried last year and really enjoyed. They also have grilled zucchini sticks, barbecue smoked salmon, smoked sausage, smoked bacon mac and cheese, 4 draft beers, and a spicy mango iced tea. We picked up the new bourbon molasses barbecue turkey tails, which are cured turkey tails coated and charred on the wood grill. We also got the whoopie pie, which is a chocolate cake sandwich with buttercream frosting.
That is significantly better than the turkey leg or whatever they were selling over at the craft beer house. It is moist. You are getting a ton of barbecue and molasses flavor. It's cooked really well. They were cooking it right on the grill, right in front of you. So I would absolutely get this instead of the turkey wing. It is ginormous compared to the size of my face. Or like, I don't know if you can see my hand. Like it is a very large portion. Definitely very shareable. Cheers. It's a classic whoopie pie. Like you can't mess that up. It's chocolate and it's buttercream frosting and it's a huge portion. Kids are gonna love this. Adults are gonna love this if like you are nostalgic and enjoy whoopie pies from your childhood. I don't think it tastes like anything amazing. Like I don't know if they're actually making these in-house. Let me know if you know that. I mean, it does kind of just taste like something you could probably get at Food Lion or Kroger. But again, it's a huge portion, nice offering in a theme park, great dessert, very popular, like approachable flavors. I'm happy with that.
Next up is Grogan's Grill. They have a new 7-bean salad, which I think we're going to skip because neither of us like kidney beans. But if you like a bean salad, make sure to check that out and let us know what you think. They also have a Georgia Sunset drink, which is non-alcoholic, a chicken barbecue slider, shrimp macaroni salad, dry rubbed barbecue pork loin, a cheddar jalapeno bratwurst, and a brookie. We picked up the crispy cheese curds, which are not new, but we didn't get to try them last year, so we wanted to check them out. And these are just cheese curds served with a chipotle ranch.
They're a little chewy. It's not the best cheese curd I've ever had, but I've also been to Green Bay, Wisconsin, and those cheese curds are really good there. So as far as theme park food goes, it's like a nice fried option. It's unique. I think they're just like a little bit chewy. So I'm not sure I would get this one again, but if you like cheese curds, I'm sure that you'll like this. I mean, it's just like a nice cheesy snack. And the chipotle ranch isn't too spicy at all.
Last but not least, we can't come to Virginia's biggest craft beer festival without actually trying some beer. So we are finishing up our day at Grogan's Pub. They do have bacon cheddar and jalapeno spoon bread, country pickles, bourbon peach cobbler, and 22 taps on rotation. We decided to get a full-size pour of the Frothy Moon Brauhaus Defy Gravity Pineapple Hefeweizen.
And Frothy Moon is a brewery here in Williamsburg. We've been there many times. We love it there. It's an amazing brewery. So cheers to Bier Fest. That's nice. Smooth, easy drinking beer. I know I personally really like Hefeweizens. It's a beer that tastes like a really good beer. Tastes good. I don't know how to describe it. It's just good.
All right, after eating our way around the park, it's time to pick our favorites. Our favorite food had to be the barbecue turkey club from Das Edelweiss. Our favorite drink had to be the Blue Toad hard cider and the Frothy Moon Hefeweizen. And our favorite dessert had to be the magic cookie bar from Refresh Retreat, the Coca-Cola Travelers Café.
If you're planning a trip soon, there's still a lot happening at Busch Gardens after Bier Fest. On August 22nd and 23rd, families can meet Baby Shark, Pink Fong, and Bebe Fin. Then on September 5th, Flo Rida takes the stage for a live concert. And once Bier Fest ends, one of our favorite events of the entire year begins. Hollow Scream is returning on select nights from September 11th through November 1st. And if you're visiting before Labor Day, don't leave early. Stick around for the nighttime drone show. Just be aware that they do close some of the rides early to prepare for the show, and then they open them back up after the show. Like we saw Pantheon and Big Bad Wolf, for example, are two that closed during the drone show, and there might be more that close and then open back up, so just check the signage. This is the same show from Summer of Wonder, but Busch Gardens extended it through Labor Day weekend because it was so popular, and honestly, it's one of the best ways to end your day here. If you've been to Bier Fest before, let us know down in the comments what your favorite food or drink is, because we are always looking for recommendations for our next visit. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and thank you so much for watching, and we will see you at the next adventure. But there's one more thing.